Hey guys, that's an interesting thing to follow. He's seen a lot of guys come. Yeah, I guess I have too. I'm a single mom. Yeah, I have 4 kids, you guys. Yeah, I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I love being a mom. You know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. Okay, you guys, as far as I know, it's still legal to laugh at that joke. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. In case you guys were wondering, none of my pancakes like that joke. Yeah, especially my first pancake. She actually disinvited me from her wedding, you guys. No, and I was so sad, you guys. I was like, honey, you don't understand. You don't get redos of special days in life like weddings, unless you're me. Then you get a couple. That's right, I've been married twice. It turns out you can actually get worse at something, you guys. But you know what? I feel like we learn a lot from our failures, right? Failures teach you so much. And there are all these awards for success, but where are the awards for failure? I mean, an award for failure I would really know how to accept. I'd be like, I'd like to thank my parents for all of their emotional neglect. And I'd like to thank my children for never failing to be harder on me than they are on their father. But most of all, I'd like to thank myself for never failing to be a victim. Yeah. But marriage is rough. I mean, my ex-husband had a lot of mental health issues, and being with him was like being on a roller coaster that never fucks you. Yeah. He's also really into conspiracy theories. Do you guys, I loved when they were niche, but now they're everywhere, and he was really into them. He was afraid of 5G, lizard people, commitment. Yeah. But now that all these conspiracy theories are mainstream, he's always calling me being like, I was right. I'm like, fine, you were right about the aliens, and I was right about the divorce. Yeah. He also got me into something else. Have you guys been watching all of these cult documentaries? Has anybody watched them? Yeah? Which is your favorite? I don't know. The Vow's pretty good. NXIVM's pretty crazy. I have a confession, you guys. I was actually in a cult for 2 weeks. 2 years. Before I realized I was in one. Now, before you judge, they start off great. You don't even realize you're there. You feel so good. They convince you that everything is a choice, like you can choose anything. I spent about 2 weeks walking around the grocery store convinced that I could just absorb all the supplements instead of buying them. Yeah, that was great. But before you judge, I was at a real low point in my life, low self-esteem. I was in which I call like low point sexist marriage, yeah. But I think all of you might be in cults. Cults are all around us. I mean, a girlfriend of mine, she came up to me recently and she's joined this group. She gives them money every month. She recruits her friends to join. She does backbreaking work for them. And I'm like, babe, you're in a cult. And she's like, Maggie, it's CrossFit. Yeah, I have another confession to make. I'm on the wrong side of 30 and 40. Yeah. But when you get to be my age, you learn a lot. Like, you learn that the best pickup line for a woman over 40 is, let me see your ID. Yeah. That's how I ended up sleeping with 6 cashiers from Trader Joe's. What? You gotta love a man in a Hawaiian shirt, you guys. I do love dating younger guys. I do. That's, I guess, another confession. But you know what? It's kind of sad because you always know there's an expiration date, right? Because they're bound to say something stupid, do something insensitive, get grounded. Yeah, but I try to be really romantic with these guys, so I write them all poetry, but it's the same poem. Do you want to hear it? Yeah. Okay, it's roses are red, violets are blue, I'm half your age, but I'll buy an Xbox for you. Yeah, I gotta take her. Yeah, I've been a little worried. I bought like 11 Xboxes this year. But as much as I love dating younger guys, there's one thing I really hate. The term cougar, you guys. Did you guys know that's a Canadian import, kind of like Wayne Gretzky and maple syrup? Yeah, I don't like that term because, it implies that like we're predatory and desperate, which we are. But the point that's unfair is that there's not an equally derogatory term for men who like to do this. I mean, what do you call a man who likes to date younger? A Mormon? Leonardo DiCaprio? A man? I don't know. But I do like to give my number out at shows, just to see if there's anybody out there looking for an older lady. And so maybe you can take down my number. It's 8675309. You guys know this number? Yeah. 8675309. 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. I don't really think your girlfriend will mind. 8675309. I love doing this song at shows and giving out that number because if a guy really thinks that's my number, I know he's young enough for me. Thank you guys very much. I'm Maggie Hyde.